know your land and know your prey.
Oh my God, he's right there. I'm beginning to hate him. I actually am.
Mantracker searches the jungle-thick bush north of Lake Superior.
Bugger's gone in the bush.
His hired gun is Sandy, a local career cop and reserve drill sergeant. He claims to know every crooked creek and trail in these parts.
Holy crap, here's the rain.
3 days of rain have made the ground sloppy. The branches are soaked, and these trackers are in a foul mood. It's a nasty combo that only the toughest would dare challenge. Meet Lisa and Nicolina, two strangers with something to prove.
To be stalked by someone has to be one of the most frightening things anybody can experience. It's probably right up there with the dark for me.
Right off the bat, we're the underdogs because we're two young girls. I don't think people are expecting much from us. I want to beat this guy more than anything, to prove people wrong that we can do this.
2 women, 2 cowboys, no prizes. The prey are after glory, and Mantracker's after them. The flare is off, and the prey are already on the run. They have 36 hours to make it to a railway crossing 49 kilometers away without getting caught. Sounds simple, but not in this terrain. The prey have a head start. Nicolina has a compass, Lisa a map. Mantracker has neither. Spotting the flare from 2 kilometers away, he slowly rides a search pattern to the flare point. He can't even begin until he finds a clue, a footprint, something that gives away their direction.
Well, I don't see anything there. They are following the trail according to their map. I have to react to whatever they do. And that takes time and it takes patience.
And the prey use that time to gain as much distance as possible. To complicate things, this terrain is no flat-out run for the horses. It's a complex network of trails, and some lead nowhere.
Anybody that's trying to get away from me or anybody I'm tracking in this kind of country is going to, after a very short time, realize they can't use going through the bush as an option. Going anywhere other than on the trail is crazy. Oh, there we go. There we have some tracks. They finally made a little mistake.
Although they just met,
I'm tired.
You can do it.
No, it's good.
the pair has already bonded.
I love that I'm with a girl. I think it's so fantastic. Like, I just love the fact that it's 2 girls in the bush trying to find their way.
I think we'll beat Mantracker because we want to outsmart him rather than outrun him. We know that's not realistic.
My feet are soaked. Ah, shit.
The prey are quick to strategize, walking on the thick carpet of fallen leaves to stay invisible.
This is what women do. We plot and we plan, and we're gonna kick some butt.
They think that if they can't see their tracks, neither will Mantracker. Maybe not.
It's fairly easy to see where they've walked. You can see the leaves are all pushed up in certain directions, piled up from them slipping. You can just about pick out every step. It's something you have to train your eyes to look for. You can't just go out and become a tracker in a day and a half.
Mantracker has good tracks and a clear sense of the prey's direction. As the terrain slows them down, he picks up the pace. The gap between them narrows.
By the time we hear him,
Maybe he's too close by then.
he's gonna be too close.
We have to run like hell.
This bush is impenetrable to the eye, but sound travels.
It's f***ing them. Where? Go. Where? I don't know where the f***ing trail is.
There they go.
This trail. Let's go.
The only hope for the prey is to abandon the trail and head into the thickest bush possible for cover.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, he's right there. He's fucking circling. I just saw his fucking elbow.
Right on one right here.
Yep.
The mud's kicked up, the leaves are all disturbed right up the hill.
He's too close.
You know when the hair stands up on the back of your neck? Somebody's watching you? That's what I feel right now.
Where is he? Oh my god, oh my god. He's right there.
It's still early in the chase, so both Mantracker and his prey are surprised to have spotted each other so soon.
Looks like they've gone up on top of that ridge.
The prey are holed up in the dense brush, knowing that the horses can't get through.
My heart was beating even before I started running. I could feel sweat.
As Mantracker looks for a way in, they look for a way out.
What kind of country we got off in this direction, Sandy?
Well, if they head down through into that pocket, they're going to hit Fillion Lake, and they're going to have to circle to the right. And this trail that we were on circles this high piece of ground and comes right down along Fillion Lake.
To get back on track, the prey need to find their way to the lake and hike along its shore. Mantracker will have to stick to the trail, aiming to cut off the pair at the lake. Bushwhacking in this country is hell on foot, and Mantracker knows it. An exhausted prey is what he wants when they emerge.
We didn't care what was getting scraped, what was getting hit, what was getting scratched. We just wanted through the bush. He's mentally and physically exhausting us. I don't think I've ever felt this many emotions at one time. Like, I'm sad and I'm frustrated and I'm exhausted and I want to cry and I want to hit something, and I'm just like I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm just...
What is that?
Is it Mantracker or some animal in the bush? They won't wait around to find out. The prey cross the frigid lake, a move the horses cannot imitate.
Don't give up now, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Whoa. Good boy.
As much as Mantracker wants to charge across, the horses refuse to budge. They sense danger underwater, and the trackers can only watch in disbelief.
What's over there, Sandy?
Well, there's just bush over there. I don't know why they went over there.
Well, let's go around.
The treacherous lake bottom will cripple the horses, so Mantracker will have to circle around to get his prey.
I can't believe they're right there. What the f are we gonna do? We're kind of screwed right now.
Well, he's obviously figured out by now that we're sticking to the trail. So he knows where the trail's going, right? And he knows that the only reason we're crossing is to try and screw him up, which we didn't. He's just gonna circle around. I think if we continue this way,
We're f***ed.
yeah.
So we have
This
to go
is a
back.
little bit nervy, but he's not expecting us to go back across. What do you think?
It's a bold move. They wade silently through the water to avoid detection. Once a tracker realizes there's no track on his trail, he'll always double back. The question is, when? Nicolina doesn't know when, and right now, she doesn't care.
I'm tired.
I don't see nothing here.
It doesn't take long for Mantracker to figure out that the prey have doubled back.
My knee's really sore, and like that muscle right in there is just killing me. My lower back hurts too. I just want to be done for the day.
Cold, wet, and miserable, they're wasting time. Enough for Mantracker to double back and close in.
I hope tomorrow's nice. I'm gonna feel really great beating Mantracker when it's
really
sunny out.
Sunny and beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice day for a walk, ladies. Put your hat down, boys. Let's go for a ride.
We're gonna have to hide. Find a spot.
Holy f, he's right there. He doesn't know where we are right now. He can't see us.
They're right here somewhere, aren't they? They're hiding like a pair of partridge. Doing a decent job of it, too.
Scaring his prey may have been Mantracker's first mistake, boosting their adrenaline edge. He's driven them deep into swampland, where no horse can go.
I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely, that killed me.
My heart's pounding.
You ladies better kiss your lucky ass goodbye, because I'm coming to get it.
Oh, I'm beginning to hate him. I actually am. I want to beat this guy so bad.
Well, we'll have to go down the trail a ways and wait for him.
Lisa and Nicolina are staying put. Nothing will make them move.
I really had to go to the bathroom. So I ended up just saying, screw it, and sitting in the place where I peed.
We'll let him sweat a little bit.
And then Lisa was beside me, and I thought I had it really bad. And she realized that she'd been lying in bear shit the entire time, and it was right beside her face.
It's just every time we get close to these prey, they jump into the bush. We can't follow them. Kind of sucks. It's almost getting on the dark, so we're gonna make camp right here somewhere. Maybe they'll come by us in the morning, or they might come by us in the night. We'll see.
Day turns to night. Cold and wet, with no fire and just a little dry food, the women are forced to sleep where they lie.
Do you hear that? It sounds like thunder. This sucks. I have a phobia of darkness, and I have this huge fear of, like, ghosts. For me, Mantracker is like a ghost.
You ladies better kiss your lucky ass goodbye, because I'm coming to get it.
As day 2 dawns, yesterday's intimidation tactics just may have backfired on Mantracker.
I'm not a hateful person. I'm a genuinely very loving, compassionate, caring kind of gal, and I hated him.
After those comments from Mantracker, I mean, he really spurred us on and he pissed us off.
When I was hiding in those bushes, I want to say, F you.
And we decided that we were going to make this the most difficult chase he's ever done.
Really slippery here, be careful.
The most useful lesson the prey have learned so far on this chase is that off-trail terrain is hell for horses. So from here on in, it's brutal bushwhacking all the way. The women are out to give this cowboy the ride of his life. The prey will suffer too, but this is war.
Back up. Oh, we're having a wreck. Hey, pay attention where you're.
This, there's no way a horse could get through it. Impossible. The horse wouldn't do it. He would have to pick the horse up and carry it through. So we took the hardest way we could take.
It was really hard for us to go through, but we kept in mind that, you know, if this guy's going to play a game like this, then we're just going to give it back to him.
Pretty easily.
Come on, Darby, do your best, buddy. These women should pay for this. There's a couple of things that cowboys hate to do, and one of them is leading a perfectly good horse. Those women have got me a little PO'd. Bet you they'd smile if they knew how much we were walking.
Now that I'm looking at the map, I know how close we are to the finish. It's like I'm rejuvenated.
The falls, the final hurdle before the finish. Once they clear the bottom, it's hit the highway and race to the railway crossing, a total of 5 kilometers. Only 5 kilometers and victory is theirs. But now, the prey are up against more than just Mantracker.
Time's running out for those guys.
They've got less than 45 minutes to make that 5 kilometers. Hiding from Mantracker yesterday, bushwhacking off trail today, there's no time to spare. Any delay right now, even a few minutes, and they lose their chance to make it to the finish. Mantracker can't chase them over the rocks, which buys the prey some distance.
Now we have to find a way around to get down to that creek and pick up their trail.
Nicolina and Lisa are psyched for the final push. All they need is to get to the bottom of the rocks and make their final dash to victory. Except for one detail that wasn't on the map. They've run out of rock. The chase could end right here.
In front of us was this 15-foot drop-off to the water below, and we had no choice but to jump.
But suddenly, the cool-headed Lisa is paralyzed.
At that moment, I was absolutely petrified. I wanted to cry at that moment.
For the first time in 2 days, a crippling phobia emerges that may well cost them this chase. Lisa and Nicolina are 5 kilometers from the finish, but their 36 hours are almost up. All of their hiding and evasive tactics have eaten up time. From here on in, any delay will cost them. And at the last hour, Lisa is cracking.
I had no control. I wanted to cry at that moment. Like, it terrified me. Everything that I've ever been scared of about falling in that, all those fears came into play. And exactly what I've been scared of was happening at that moment. I was looking down it and I was trying to convince myself that I could do that, and just all those fears came into play as soon as I jumped. I can't believe that one man looking down on me made me do something that crazy that I never would have done in a million years.
Because of Lisa's agonizing delay, Mantracker is closing in fast. The pair have just under 3 kilometers to the finish.
The way the boot print is tipped to the right, all of the tread on the right is very visible, the left side isn't. It tells me they've put all their weight on the outside of their right foot and turned and went left.
Time left? 20 minutes. Even at a flat-out sprint, the prey's chances are fading fast.
Where are we going? Run along the grass.
Nicolina and Lisa need a miracle. Either that or some radical move.
There's footprints there where they've gone down around the end of this fence. Maybe out the other side of the lodge.
Hi, we're trying to dodge someone for the Outdoor Life Network. We need to get to the train tracks.
We found their tracks where they come out of the old ski lift here. See if we can follow them, see where they go.
Oh my God, sir, thank you so much.
Just don't stop for a man on horseback.
He's a horrible man.
Right there. Tracks end right here. It looks like they got into a vehicle right here. I guess our day's done.
For this final stretch to victory, Lisa and Nicolina want to feel the ground beneath their feet.
When we got out of the car, like, we genuinely both felt like we were racing for freedom. Like, that was gonna be the first moment in 2 days where we weren't paranoid and we didn't feel like someone was gonna attack us from the back and throw us on a horse and take us away.
It was just natural. We had went through this whole journey together. We bonded, and reaching that finish line together was just, it was such an accomplishment.
After enduring constant fear for almost 36 hours, victory is sweet for these underdogs. As for Mantracker,
We have to give them the respect they're due. They used the resources at hand, whether it was hiding or running or whatever was appropriate. They got to a main road, they used a vehicle. It's part of the game. I got to give them kudos for that.